Hello everyone, Joshua, and welcome back to my game corner. Hold on a sec. Like, properties. Yeah, good. Today we're back with more Dark Knights, and I had this video recorded like 2 weeks ago. It was up on the channel for a few hours. Then I realized the audio was dead. Fucking great! But I might as well show these things real quick, cause I don't know when else I'm gonna fucking talk about on my channel. I got PlayStation consoles. They're at a swap meet. They're like $40 each. Best deal in my life. I for some reason had the like auxiliary cable for them just lying around for some reason. So that was awesome. I'm gonna just have it here for the rest of the video because I am too fucking lazy to put it back in that corner. Oh shit, you can actually see the television now. Anyway, let's go to the actual game. Fuck, where was I last time? Hold on. Alright! Just had to speed run through a good chunk to get back to here. Well, this is an interesting way to start the holiday. I close my eyes and try to relax. It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while. Do you know he should have finished his shower by now? Should I check in on him? Yeah, best to make sure he's alright. Probably make sure he's alright, you know? The light in the hallway is off, so I have to stumble around in the darkness to find the light switch. Did he shower in the dark? Shit, should probably have this here. And that'll be fine. I lightly knock on the bathroom door. You? Is everything alright? I wait patiently for an answer, but receive only silence. I decide to open the door and peek into the bathroom. Seems like Junolu is not... God damn it, why am I to get myself distracted? It's not in there. May have gone to his room already. I head to the guest room and knock on the door. Suddenly, I hear a voice behind me. Were you looking for me? I jump up in surprise before turning around. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Thank you, but I was able to manage on my own. If you need anything, let me know. Junolu regards me with a smile before turning away. Well, good night, Miss Miyoko. I watch him return to his room. Maybe I should take a shower too. Finally clean, I close the bathroom door behind me. With Junolu here, I feel so much safer. Maybe I should tell him about those creepy stalkers I have. He may know what's going on. As I head through the hallway, I notice a light from downstairs. To my surprise, Junolu is sitting in the living room, the dim light making him appear even more mysterious than usual. Hey, what are you up to? Ah, Miss Miyoko. Unfortunately, my mind is so active that I am unable to sleep. I can understand that. I get each of us a glass of water before sitting opposite Junolu. Anything you'd like to talk about? Ah, no. I'm only overthinking things. I tend to do that when I am alone. Speaking with you does ease my mind, however. Is there anything you would care to share, Miss Miyoko? If you insist. Well, you know, I feel like someone's been following me around lately. This creepy zombie lady attacked me yesterday too. You must think I'm crazy by the way she behaved. But the way she behaved was so strange. Worry shimmers in Junolu's eyes as he listens to me. I don't think I'll risk going out at night again. Worried there are more of those creepy people. I reported the incident to the police, but they didn't seem to take me seriously. I believe it would be best not to report any future incidents. Why not? Isn't that what the police are for? More people are getting hurt, you. Because, Miss Miyako, I'm terribly sorry to have deceived you. In truth, I'm the one who spread the rumors about the demon. Of course there is no demon. Only dangerous people like the woman you described. I had to ensure everyone knew something dangerous was lingering in the village, and Junolu rubs his gloved hands together. I sense guilt in his uneasiness. I'm not upset. Whether there's a demon or just dangerous people, you did the right thing. But Junolu, why did you hide this from me? At first, I just wanted to warn you without frightening you. Now, however, the situation has become worse than I anticipated. Junolu leans forward in his seat, hiding his face in his hands. I get the impression he still does not trust me enough to tell me everything. That should be fine. If you think this is for the best, I'll keep it between us. I just hope I won't run into anyone else like that woman. It was seriously scary and grotesque. Even drunks don't try to bite people. If you're going to try to stop them, I want to help. I appreciate your offer, but it is rather complicated. Sorry. He lets out a sigh and runs a hand through his hair. I'm not certain of what to do either. I wish these disappearances and reappearances would end, the same as anyone else. Even if I had the solution, this situation does not allow me. I made mistakes and consequently pulled you into this, Miss Miyako. For that, I am sorry. It's not your fault I was stalked, you. It happens more often than I'd like to admit. Junolu smiles faintly at my attempt to reassure him. It is getting late. Although you are on holiday, you should make sure to rest well. With my awning here. You're right. I'm going upstairs then. When I wake up again, I glance at the clock. It is 3 a.m. The hour of the spooky time. Almost went spooky scary skeletons. Jesus Christ. It feels a little chilly in my room. I rub my eyes and notice I left the window open. I roll out of bed and stand on wobbly legs. Wouldn't be bad if it started to rain on me. After closing it, I drop back on the bed and lay myself under the blanket. Not long after laying down, however, I feel annoyingly thirsty. Of course. Can't sleep like this. I head to the kitchen through the darkness. Since I've lived here forever, I can easily walk around with my eyes closed without bumping into anything. I hate waking up in the middle of the night. With my thirst quenched, I roll back into the bed and let out a satisfied sigh. I hope that did not come out too badly on the mic. As I stretch my arms, I hit something unexpected with my hand. What the? I turn my head and find myself staring at Junolu's back. What? Why is he sleeping in my... I look around and realize I entered the wrong room. Oh dear, no, please tell me you didn't wake him. I sit up carefully, trying not to wake him, but notice something is off. I cannot resist the urge to confirm it by reaching out and touching his bare hand. Oh my. He is really cold. Hey, are you okay? His eyes remain closed. He is unresponsive. I desperately call his name. Junolu, please wake up! As my panic begins to bubble over, Junolu finally stirs. What? Oh, Miss Miyoko? He stares up at me in confusion before carefully sitting up. I take the opportunity to jump out of his bed as quickly as possible. It's not what you think! I wasn't trying to suck a dick. I feel my cheeks heating up. There's no way to explain such an awkward situation. I was worried about you. Your body feels so cold. Not that I was trying to feel it. Yes, this is how I am, naturally. I gaze at him with disbelief before grabbing his arm to check again, but Junolu gently pulls her away. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm completely fine. He slowly reaches out to stroke my hair, which only makes it harder for me to calm down. Okay. I'm trying to think of something else to say when Junolu suddenly stiffens and shoves me away from him. Too stunned to respond to his sudden actions, I am shocked even further by a loud noise as Junolu jerks back. My heart plummets in my chest when I see who is standing in the doorway. God, I fucked that up. Cold, familiar eyes peer at Junolu and me over the barrel of a pistol. Creepy gas mask guy? Change the creepy gas mask guy? I fucked that up so much. I glance back to Junolu and notice a red stain growing on his shoulder. I sit back up in a panic, reaching towards the injury before pulling back, realizing how bad an idea it is. Are you? I look up at his face, but he seems unbothered by what must be a painful injury, instead glaring at his assailant. You won't get away this time. The simple words draw me out of shock, and I turn back towards Junolu's attacker, positioning myself between the two men. Move. How dare you break into my house and attack Junolu? Just who do you think you are? Chain raises an eyebrow, whether at my question or my audacity in the face of a gun, I do not know. Are you the one who's been making the villagers disappear? Then realize exactly what sort of person would commit such an act. My heart races in fear, but I continue shielding Junolu. You're the serial killer, aren't you? The one everyone's been talking about. Don't accuse people of crimes without proof. If you aren't the culprit, then why are you after Ju? Ju? Michael, yell at me, Nader. Because I want to put an end to the murders, and he's your real criminal. I glance at my friend with disbelief. Instead of defending himself, Junolu meets my gaze for a moment, then turns away, looking sad. Ju? I'm grateful for your kindness, Miss Miyoko. Huh? Why are you saying that now? I'm so sorry to have involved you in this, but he is telling the truth. Why, Ju? That can't be true. Chain takes advantage of my confusion, rushing forward to forcibly yank me off the bed and stabbing Junolu in the heart with a dagger in the same fluid motion. I pull myself to my feet as quickly as I can, only to stand horror as Junolu calmly pulls the dagger out of his chest. Chain makes an irritated sound, stepping back and reaching into his jacket. Jinolu gives me a small smile as he drops Chain's dagger to the ground. May we never meet again, Miss Miyoko. I do not have time to reply before Chain pulls out his gun again, leveling it at Jinolu. Jinolu dashes to the window, opening it and leaping out into the night as Chain fires multiple shots in his direction. A few bullets hit him before he makes his escape. Chain and I race to the window, but it is impossible to see anything with the darkness. Chew, I can't believe... I sink onto the ground as my legs start to feel heavy. I ignore Chain as he makes another irritated noise and holsters his gun before turning to pick up his dagger. Chain snorts, the sound distorted and strange through his mask. I can't believe you protected that thing. You is not a thing. He's my friend! The man sighs in irritation. When he speaks again, his tone is that of someone's speaking to a particularly stupid child. Your friend isn't even human. He's a murderer, and you prevented me from stopping him. You don't know what he's capable of. How many more are you going to die before you catch him because you couldn't stay out of the way? Neither do you, apparently. Jinolu isn't a murderer. Chain sighs, crouching down to look me in the eyes. You know what the living dead are? I've read stories where people died and rose from the grave. Do you know what they eat? No. They eat people. You want monsters like that running around? No, but I was trying to say Jinolu's some kind of zombie? Remember the bandages around his neck? I slit his throat wide open, but he still escaped. That's absurd. Nothing you're saying is possible. Are you an idiot? No! Even if he is some sort of zombie, Jinolu is a good person. Get out of my house. Whatever. Chain shakes his head as he stands up, and I get up to follow him to the front door. Don't ever come here again, and stop chasing my friend. Chain snorts but does not respond, stepping out onto the porch. Take my advice. Stay out of this. There are more living dead in this village. They aren't all your friends. With that, Chain disappears into the night. I knew there was something strange about that guy. No wonder Zhu was wary of him. He knew what he was dealing with. Well, I'm going to check if the voice I'm giving Chain now is the same as I did last time. Hold on. Okay, not really, but my vocal range is awful, so it's not like you're gonna give a fuck. I have so many questions, but it sounds like he wants me to stay away. What if I never see him again? I shake my head and close the door before returning to my room. I cannot help feeling anxious, but there's nothing more I can do right now. There's no way Ju's behind all those murders. If I have to, I'll find the real culprit to prove it. I spend the morning worrying about Jinolu, hesitant to look after him, in case he truly does not want to see me again. After a few hours, I finally decide to stop by the old mansion. I try to peek through a nearby window, but a layer of dust renders the glass opaque. Ju, are you there? I shout his name a few more times to no avail. Where was the secret entrance again? I fumble around the wall with my hands, searching for a hidden switch. Stupid secret wall door. Resigning myself to the fact that he is either not there or is refusing to see me, I head home. Over the next 3 days, I continue searching for my friend, but have no luck. I always walk home with a tight feeling in my chest. I hope Shane hasn't gotten him already. I find some newspapers on the doormat and take them to the living room. An article on the front page catches my attention. Another victim has been confirmed in the serial murders plaguing our village. Kiro Hitoshi, age 40, was found in a dumpster this Sunday morning. Kiro, who has been reported missing 2 days prior, is believed to have been killed between 11 p.m. on Friday and 3 a.m. on Saturday. But Junolu came by at about 10 p.m. and he was still there when I woke up at 3 a.m. If he was at my house the entire time, he couldn't be the killer. Is it possible Ju knows about this, but still thinks of himself as guilty? I have to find the truth. Standing in front of the Kenriji mansion, I shout my friend's name at the top of my lungs. As expected, there's no reply. Desperate, I began knocking on the windows as I try to peer through them, but it is too dark for me to see anything. I fumble around the side of the house trying to locate the secret entrance. By some miracle, I actually managed to open the passage today. Achievement, opening theme, piano version. I glance around the main room. Junolu is nowhere to be found. But I soon notice a faint sound coming from upstairs. As I follow the sound, it becomes clearer. The faint tones crystallizing into a thrumming resonance of a piano's keys. The melody is gentle, yet sad. The song. Who could be playing it? A half-open door catches my attention. The music seems to originate from inside. As I approach the doorway, peering through to find Junolu seated on the bench of a grand piano. Oh my god, hold on. It's fucking Dark Knight's labeled, of course it is. He seems very focused, yet his expression is filled with sadness. I listen quietly for a few long moments. All of a sudden, he stops playing and glances in my direction. Uh-oh! I slowly move into the room, blushing awkwardly. That was a beautiful piece, Ju. He smiles faintly at my compliment. I suppose I should have expected you to sneak in again, Miss Miyoko. I'm glad you enjoyed the piece all the same. It's called Dark Knights. Ba 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 ba! End of the series! Just kidding. We are still doing this. Junolu averts his gaze, staring at the piano's keys as he addresses me. Why did you come back? I believe I made it clear that we should not meet again. I still have many things to ask you. Besides, I think you're innocent. I cross the room and hand Junolu the newspaper, pointing to the relevant article. As he skims through it, I remind him where he was that night, and wait for him to draw his own conclusion. You can read it yourself. I don't understand why you accepted the blame put on you that night. Junolu remained silent for a moment, deep in thought. Miss Miyoko, please come here. He shifts to one side of the bench, making a spot for me. I cross the rooms and sit down, watching him as I await his response. Did Shane tell you anything about me? About what I am? He told me you were one of the living dead. He was telling the truth. I am basically a walking corpse. Holy shit. Do you know who pulls the bandages on his neck down, exposing a scar across his throat? What? Excuse me, what? What? I stare at the injury until he gently lifts my chin, bringing my gaze to meet his. You may touch it if you wish. I assure you, it is real. The only way to kill me is to remove my head. Any other injury is merely an inconvenience. This body functions differently from yours. Even if I am chopped in half, I will not feel any pain. He leans forward, offering his neck for my inspection. I trace his wound with my fingers. His skin is cold to the touch. When I give Junolu a concerned expression, he pulls away from me and straightens his back before pulling the bandages back into place. I apologize for crossing your boundaries. I should not have showed you something so grotesque. I'm not bothered at all, Jew. I'm glad you're being so honest with me. Did you not say you were scared of people like me before? Are you comparing yourself to the person who attacked me? Junolu, you're totally different from them. Even if you're a little different from me, it doesn't change the fact that I like you as a person, that is. I hurriedly turned away as soon as I realized what I blurted out. Junolu chuckles at my reaction. Thank you, Miss Miyoko. In truth, there are many things I have hidden from you. I apologize for rejecting the dinner you worked so hard to make when I stayed over. This body cannot break down food well. I saw you drink tea though. Liquid is different. In short, I do not usually eat unless I need to heal an injury. Shane told me that you eat people. Is that true? What the fuck? No, Junolu pauses, taking a deep breath before continuing. I apologize, Miss Miyoko. No, I do not subsist on human flesh. Oh, that's good to hear. Eating it would allow me to heal faster, as my body could replace damaged cells more easily. But there's no need for me to consume it regularly. So you do. I neither kill nor eat people. I use the alternate method of regular food. It's painful to heal myself this way, however, as I find minor injuries are not worth the trouble. I cannot even begin to imagine what my friend has gone through. I gently wrap my arms around his torso, embracing him. Junolu seems frozen for a moment, but then I feel his arms wrap around me. As we pull away from each other, I notice how he is smiling. After all I have said, it seems I am the one who is most surprised. I cannot express how I feel, Miss Miyoko. I already told you, didn't I? It's the personality that matters most. These words ring very true. That said, the corpse I was found last night. You know who did it, don't you? You are sharp as always, Miss Miyoko. My brother, Roya, is the one responsible for the crimes as of late. So you've been covering up the evidence for him. Yes. He told me he was only attacking certain people. But I still wish he would stop. Why are you taking responsibility for his actions? You're your own person, you. He is the only family I have left. It is natural for me to protect him. As is obvious by this point, Warrior is also a living dead. Although we are fundamentally different, he requires human flesh in order to sustain his existence. I stare at him, horrified. Those demon rumors have turned from lies to truths. That is what I feel most guilty about. Isn't there a way to stop him? I have tried, but there's nothing more I can do. Junolu rests his elbows on the piano, appearing more troubled by the moment. I cannot simply allow my only brother to die, yet I cannot watch as he murders the villagers either. I have quite the dilemma on my hands. Why don't we talk to him together? 2 minds are better than 1. Miss Miyoko, it is better if you... Hey, this is my problem too. I've lived here all my life, you know. If I have even the smallest chance to make things right, I want to do whatever I can. I give Gino a determined stare. Before long, he gives in. You will not simply drop the conversation, will you? Of course not. Seems I have no other choice then. I'll accept your help on one condition. Do not tell anyone else about this. The state of the village is already unstable. I give a thumbs up and nod. Well, Miss Miyoko, I'm glad you stopped by, but now would be a good time for you to be on your way. My brother may wake up soon. It's a perfect chance then. We can talk to him together when he's up. To be honest with you, I do not think now is a good time. I do not know what has been on Roya's mind lately. As if on cue, footsteps begin down the hallway, and the door slowly opened. A tall blonde stands in the doorway, and I'm going to be cock-blocking you guys right fucking now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below what you'd like me to do next, because I'm always open to suggestions. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you know the YouTube drill. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!